As much as Ggaemo tried to keep that position away from Leta, he did end up taking that base anyway. Okay, lots of vultures, the most annoying unit in StarCraft next to the probe anyway. Okay, some Zerglings trying to do a bit of mine clearing in the middle. Mines being a huge pain in the ass for Ggaemo. Yeah, especially with the unit composition he has. Mines can rip into ultras. Can't kill them, but oh, it can soften them up for those tanks. Okay, here's Ggaemo. He did a nice plague over the science vessels there that I saw, but yeah, he needs something to follow it up. He doesn't have. He needs to send in his one single muta, as a lot of them like to do. Epic one-hit glaive worms. There's some ultralists moving up, getting hit by mines. Eesh. That's not good. The ultras might actually be killed by these vultures. Since the vultures killed that one ultralist, looks like they're not going to be able to kill this one though. So Ggaemo's got to reestablish that 12 o'clock base. He needs some intake now because Leta is out macroing him. It seems he definitely has the population advantage. There's an irradiate on Scourge, which kills the whole clump. Can't believe that worked. Oh, Leta, you wascally wabbit. But some Ultralists moving out now with the help of Dark Swarm, just moving straight into this huge line of tanks. Don't think that's going to work out too well. No, the tanks being unsieged just so Leta can move them up further to that 2 o'clock natural expansion and try to take that out. The Ultralists just melting at this point in the game. Oh, man. So yes, Ggaemo definitely needs to get some more harassment done if he wants to stay competitive in this game. Looks like that's what he's trying to do. He's not doing drops anymore, but he is sending his Ultralists straight into that 9 o'clock position to harass a bit. Looks like that's going to work. He brought a Defiler along earlier, but that I think that did get mind drug into. Okay, there's Ggaemo working out with the Zerglings now. He's finally getting some Zerglings in the mix to help out with these attacks. He takes out a science vessel. That was a good science vessel hit. And he's doing some excellent harassment of this 9 o'clock position. It seems that Leta can't even deal with that. Finally moving in with some tanks to clean up this Ultralist threat. But I see that Leta has 2-2 on his ground troops. The 2 armor to attack. So that is a powerful army. Yeah, 3-3 mech is almost impossible to beat. So Ggaemo really got to step it up. Start harassing a lot more in this game. I'm not sure if he's tried. No, he hasn't tried to reestablish that 12 o'clock yet. Probably going to do that soon. In fact, I think he just did it right now. I love the mini-map. Get to see little blobs coming down all over the place. Here comes vultures sneaking up to that 2 o'clock position and trying to kill some of those transferring drones. And that's probably going to give Leta some more information there that the drones are transferring over to another base. And okay, vulture's taken down. So Ggaemo gets a good defense of his 2 o'clock. And the supply depot is still on fire inside that main. Looks like they didn't drop low enough to red to be that much of a problem for Leta to repair. But okay, 3 o'clock position being taken now by Ggaemo and the 12 o'clock at the same time. This will be critical. He has to protect these bases. Has to. If he wants to support this Ultralist build, that is, he has to keep those bases. Keep that gas intake going. And okay, some more Ultras being popped by mines in the middle. And yeah, look at all those tanks. That's scary. That is scary. The observers are pointing out the amount of red tanks, which probably indicates there was a plague on them earlier. But yeah, so it probably won't be that hard for Ggaemo to take down that tank army as long as he could drop on them and not run into them head on. There's some more drones taken down by vultures at the top. So Leta getting some more great harassment on to match the harassment that was done to his 9 o'clock. I'm sure he's already resaturated that 9 o'clock base, has that going just fine. And he's building another 6 o'clock. The other 6 o'clock, the 615 position, if you will. No, wait, that would be 555. Okay, that's just semantic. Another couple. Oh, that's a lot of mines. 5-6 mines. Wow. The power of the Ultra. But still, it can be destroyed. It's like that scene in The Matrix. You see, he's just a man. You see, he's just an Ultra. Okay. So the vultures moving up to that 3 o'clock position. As soon as it came up, That base was just starting to get saturated, and Leta finds it, and he's already harassing it. But I see an awful lot of troops at the 3 o'clock for Ggaemo. He has a nice, substantial ground army, it seems. I'm sending some more out into the middle. As long as he still has Defilers in tow, I think he'll be able to defend these bases for now. Even with the amount of tanks out, they were softened up tanks. Some red health tanks shouldn't be that hard to deal with, as long as he can get to them. Okay, Leta floating over again. Yeah, Leta's got a massive economy going. Some excellent economy from Leta. He's already floated over to the 10 o'clock natural. He's going to take that one. He's already established that other 6 o'clock, the 555. Yes, the 555 position. But okay, some more Ultras trying to defend. Ultra blocking that one choke, just sitting there. You can't pass. You cannot pass. The Ultra moving down, keeping these Vultures at bay. Okay, that's an awful lot of Vultures. These are deadly. So Ggaemo's got to get rid of these freaking Vultures. The Vultures surround the Lurker and take out the Lurker. But here comes the Defilers. I'm not sure if the Defiler has the energy or not, because Ggaemo deciding to just sack a few Zerglings there to take out those Vultures without the Dark Swarm. He's trying to save up the Dark Swarm for a rainy day, and here comes the rainy day. Leta moving up with his entire mech army now. Almost 3-3. I think he's got the 2... I think the Ggaemo is maxed as well. He's got 3 attack, 5 carapace on those Ultras. So yeah, he's maxed. They're both almost maxed. Leta's the one who's not quite maxed, but yeah, this is going to be a big battle soon for the 12 o'clock position. But Ggaemo is not there. Ggaemo is nowhere near the 12 o'clock, it looks like. Most of his troops hovering around that 3 o'clock, expecting the 3 o'clock to be attacked. But Leta is positioning himself up at the 12 o'clock. Getting closer and closer with all of his tanks. Huge tank line. Awfully close. Takes out 2 Ultras. Just popped. 3 Ultras taken down without even getting close to those tanks. That should tell you how powerful Leta's army is now. Here comes a Defiler. Finally throwing down a couple of Dark Swarm near that 12 o'clock. Leta sneaking in again at the 3 o'clock to take down all these drones. Static defense a bit late from Ggaemo. He is morphing Sunkens there, but yeah, not before every single drone is taken down. Alright, Ggaemo trying to find a place that he can attack Leta. Quick reaction from Leta, floating up with his 10 o'clock base. 10 o'clock natural base, floated up as soon as he saw a threat. So okay, Leta getting closer and closer to the 12 o'clock. If the 12 o'clock goes down, it's going to be bad news for Ggaemo. Oh man, this is bad news right here too. All the Ultras being softened up for the tanks. Again, there is a Defiler there, and that will be definitely key to taking out the tanks. But if Ggaemo wants to really get up close and personal with those tanks, he is going to have to drop on top of them, and that's going to be easier said than done. If the Goliaths are still there. I don't see a lot of Goliaths though. I think that Leta is mostly focused on just tank and Vulture. A Vulture for the harassment, tank for the heavy hitting. But yeah, Ggaemo barely has any saturation at his 3 o'clock position now. He's not even mining gas from this from this 12 o'clock. His extractor might have been taken down by tanks, but yeah, Ggaemo is getting his drones out of town. Gonna put those right back inside of the main. But yeah, with the amount of harassment that Leta's done now, and plus taking down the 12 o'clock position, Ggaemo's prospects are not looking that great. You can kind of see it on his face, kind of the head tilt. Like, oh man, I don't have nearly enough troops to defend this. And by going for Ultras like this, he's kind of... yeah, it saps an awful lot of minerals, awful lot of gas. So it kind of negates any other units could have used, but okay, finally making a dent at the 10 o'clock position. 10 o'clock natural, going to try to take that out. Float again, but taken down by Scourge. Looks like Ggaemo's getting tired of that base. It runs right into it with Scourge. There's a defensive matrix of 2 units of the tank and the Goliath. Just trying to find that Ultralist and kill it before it causes any damage at all. But yeah, look at Ggaemo's bases. Hardly any mineral intake. I'm looking down at his stats. He is not doing good. Definitely not enough to support an Ultralist build. He's just going to have to keep pumping Zerglings to defend himself. And with the size of Leta's army and his massive defensive matrix going on, I don't see Ggaemo breaking this anytime soon. I think it's kind of winding down for Ggaemo here. And the blood painting the map. Ungood. Definitely ungood for Ggaemo. Okay, Leta is making his way over to the 3 o'clock position. He's going to take that out. Next, scanning at the top just to make sure there's no lurker threat. Oh, nice Plague. A little bit too late, though. Plagues like that definitely could have used earlier in the game to take out those tanks. But Ggaemo doesn't have anything to defend himself. So that basically going to go down. His 12 o'clock is already down. Another nice Scourgeon there. And look at all the Plague over all of those tanks. But harassment of one of the few remaining mining bases. The main and the natural are mined out. This base up here is barely mining. There's a couple of drones at that 2 o'clock position. Barely mining. But yes, Leta moving in, making short work of everything. I would definitely not put some BM past him soon. I think Ggaemo just kind of sad. He's reflecting on all of his mistakes in this game. I wonder if we will see a forward BM command center anytime soon from Leta. Nope, GG from Ggaemo. So Leta takes it. That was an excellent game. It seems that the fans were right. Wow. Alright guys, this has been Nuke. I'll see you in 1 month for another single commentary. I'm kidding. Maybe. Fail ceremony. Awesome. Well, at least he won.